A look at the latest political headlines with Roger Putnam of Putnam Roby Willinson Communications and Brian Schimming of Midwest Strategy, also vice chair of the state Republican Party. Thank you both for being here. Marquette's latest poll numbers released last week show it's neck and neck between Governor Scott Walker receiving 46% of support from voters and Mary Burke receiving 45%. So do you think this is a good indicator for the current state of the race? Roger, we'll start with you.
Well, when Mary announced back in October, we sat here and talked about to get to know Mary. Her identification numbers were very, very low, 70–80%, and the talk was about to get to know Mary is to like her. And Walker is trending, and that's happening. Her ID is going up. Walker's trending poorly in the unfavorables and young people, women. So he's trending badly, and this is a good time for the Burke campaign.
Okay. So
I would add that Walker spent 2.5 times more since the last poll, and all he's done is lost ground.
Oh, okay. So what do you have to say
the
about
poll?
that?
Actually, basically the same as it's been the last couple of months. Interestingly about the poll, less than 50% of the people know Mary Burke. Her favorables are she's only got a 25% favorable, so basically only 1 of 4 voters so far has a favorable impression of her. She's well behind where most statewide candidates would be at this point, whether they're Republican or Democrat, well behind where they would be. The other thing is the poll, and we all watch this poll, and I admit I do too, but it favored the Democrats by 8 points. They oversampled the Democrats by 8 points. I don't know. These polls will come out every month, but that one wasn't a great one for her.
Okay, so you don't think this is a good indicator for what is going to happen in November?
I think it's going to be a close race all the way to November. That we'd agree on.
Yeah.
Okay, and so both, the Republican Party and Democratic Party are using kind of attack ads, and they're using outsourcing of jobs in those attack ads. How beneficial do you think that is for the campaign to be pointing that out?
Jobs are lose-lose for Walker. I mean, the sooner that he can talk about something other than jobs, he's going to be better off. I mean, we rank last in the Midwest in creating jobs. Now he's trying to attack a jobs creator in Mary Burke. And one of the crown jewels of Wisconsin entrepreneurial companies, and it's backfiring. Even conservatives are saying that's odd, it's misleading, it's laughable, including the Wall Street Journal, who said he's playing for Team Obama.
Okay.
It's interesting that Mary Burke, who's gotten the most number of pants on fire ratings of any gubernatorial candidate in history, would be talking about Scott Walker and his ad campaign. Look, the truth of the matter is she wants to run on her resume, but she doesn't want to run on her record. Her bad record at the Department of Commerce, where she spent $12.5 million on a piece of property that's still sitting there vacant over 10 years later, and the fact that she didn't feel badly at all, in spite of what she says, she didn't feel badly at all about outsourcing Wisconsin jobs to China. I don't know what's right about that.
Walker's running away from this theme as quick as he can.
Okay, we're going to end there. This is always going to be a hotly debated topic, so we'll be back in 2 weeks with both of you, hopefully to cover some more. And, of course, it's going to be a close race, so it's going to be pretty interesting in the coming weeks. We'll have a final check of your forecast right after the break.